So we're going to be doing a 10-minute mobility routine. So you're going to start off in a cat-cow position, hands and knees, but we're not going to be doing a cat-cow. We're going to be pushing up to our shoulder blades and coming down by pulling our shoulder blades down and back into our spine. So it's really, you'll feel the upper back starting to move and your shoulder blades coming down and back and squeezing together. So we're going to do 10 of these. 1. Nice and slowly and just really feeling the movement. That's 2. So pushing up through the mid-back, pulling your shoulder blades down and together. So it's almost a little bit like you're doing a press up but just using your shoulder blades, not your arms. So you feel your shoulder blades widen and separate as you stretch up through your mid-back and then come back down together. So we're going to do 4 more. 3. 2. And 1. And then rest. And then we're going to do a normal cat-cow, so we're rounding up our whole back, head down, and then sticking your tailbone up and looking forwards. And as you go through it, you can just sink deeper in the down and push higher through the up. And really think about the spine, and if you can feel the spine and the individual vertebrae moving and making it nice and smooth and rhythmic, and just bringing that control in your body as you move. And you can find your rhythm of your breath. You might be breathing in as you come up and breathing out as you come back. So we'll do 2 more. And then 1 more. And then we'll come down into child's pose and just stretch out. So again, just think about your shoulder blades, pull them down and back towards your spine. And think about pushing your tailbone away from you and just feeling that lengthening in the base of your spine. And now we're going to just walk out to the side and feel a little bit of an extra stretch down one side, going deep into your hip. And then we'll walk the other way. And again, just sink down and just feel that bigger stretch. And then we're going to come back onto our hands and knees. Now this time we're thinking about opening the rib cage from the side. So your hips are staying still. It's a funny one to feel, but you're feeling like you're, I'm going to change position, feeling like you're stretching out around here. So keep your hips the same, and you're imagining if your rib cages are here, that you're almost bending round like that while you're in that position to really flare out the ribs here. So we're going to be opening on one side and then come back to the middle and then on the other side. Really imagine that you're trying to open up the rib cage and then back. So it might take a few goes to really isolate and identify this, but just keep trying. And it actually feels really nice when you find it. So you might be breathing in as you open out the rib cage on one side, and breathing out as you come back to the middle Opening up on one side. Back to the middle. We'll do one more on each side. And then come back to the middle. Last one. And then we're done. So now we're going to stay in this position. We're bringing our hand to our head and we're twisting. So twisting up and then coming all the way down as if you're doing thread the needle. Keeping your hand on your temple and bringing your elbow through. So we're going to be doing around 10 of these. I'll try and keep count. Reaching up as high as you can go. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then we'll swap sides. Hands to your temple, lifting up. And you might notice one side's tighter than the other, and that's okay. It's more that you're just noticing and having that awareness. And if once you're a few in, you can start to extend the range of movement, then do it. Just see what's right for you. Last count. 7, 8, and 9, and 10, and then rest. So now we're going to go into a downward dog. So toes underneath and you're lifting up. And it doesn't matter if you can't do this very well in terms of your hamstrings, just do what you can, bend your knees if you need to. But I want you to think about bringing your shoulder blades down and back and just going back as far as you can with your hips to feel that stretch through your back. So I'm more interested in working your spine and getting some length in your spine. Push your hands into the floor and lift up through your hips. And then we're going to come onto our tiptoes and just pedal through. So we're going to feel a nice stretch through our calves. And then we're going to stop here and then think about our back again. So push with your hands, push back, and your shoulders down and back, and really try and stretch out your back. And then we're going to do the same again with our feet, pedaling through. Four more. 3, 2, and 1. Last time, pushing forward with your hands and just really trying to deepen that stretch in your back. Shoulder blades down and back. Pulling your hips away from your hands. And then relax. And let's just go into the child's pose again and just relax there for a second. But again, think about the shoulder blades, pull them back, pull them down your spine. Take a few nice breaths. And again, we'll go out to the side. And just feel that stretch lengthening all the way down the side of your rib cage into your hip. And then the other way, walking across. And then back to the middle. Take 2 nice breaths here. Put your shoulder blades down and back. Push your hips away from you. And then we're going to come up, lie on our tummies, relax your hips and we're pushing up. So now we're just trying to stretch our back the other way. And then we're going to come down with our hands in front of our shoulders and we're just lifting up. So we're going to do 10 of these. Use your hands if you need to, just to help you. That's 2. 3, try and keep your backside relaxed, let your back do the work. 3, or was that 4? Counting and talking doesn't work for me. 5, 6, and as you go through them, try and get a little bit higher in your back. 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then we'll go back into the child's pose. Just stretch out from here. We'll just stay here for 5 breaths. So 2 more breaths. And then come up. So for this next one, if you're comfortable sat on your knees like I am, sit on your knees. If not, you can sit on a chair. But what we're going to be doing now is bending to the side, okay? So we can use the ground for support and we're just stretching our spine out this way. So we're going to do 10 on each side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and the other side. So use your hand for support if you need to. 1, and again nice and controlled, and notice if there's any difference on one side to the other. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and that's you done.